Are you struggling to lose weight and keep it off? Tired of wasting time and money on starvation diets that lead to more frustration and stress? If there was a weight loss solution that could actually work for you, would you try it? Then head to Golo.com.
I'm Steve. I lost 138 pounds in 9 months on Golo.
I'm Amber. I've lost 128 pounds with Golo Taking Release.
If you're ready to take back control of your life, head to Golo.com now and see how Golo can work for you. That's GOLO.com.
My sleep is way better. My inflammation has gone way down. Golo saved my life. I was way overweight. That's what sent me down the path. I wanted to make sure and live for my kid.
I have literally tried everything. I was on the verge of getting gastric bypass surgery, and I saw the Golo commercial, and it was the last thing I tried because it worked.
Join over 2 million people who have found a better way to lose weight with Golo. Your healthier and happier life begins at Golo.com. That's GOLO.com. Again, GOLO.com.
Hey, Adam Culbertson here. Before we begin, we got a promo from another independent podcast, so when you finish this episode, make sure you go and check them out.
Do you love role-playing or tabletop games? Do you love Monster of the Week shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Supernatural? Do you wish you could find a podcast that combines all of those things? Well, look no further. Thornvale is a narrative-driven actual play podcast following 3 monster hunters as they fight to keep a small town in Florida safe from the creatures that threaten it. It's full of action. So do you actually say that?
Yes, I'm actually going to say that. I'll be like, I'll distract him, you get him. And so I'm going to try...
Okay, Bjorn, how are you going to get him? Comedy.
I just got this image in my head, now this is me, not Sammy, of this dragon that was collecting materials for a chicken farm.
And truly awful dice rolls.
Nope, another 3. That's my second 3 in a row.
Oh my gosh.
We're killing this thing.
If that sounds like it's up your alley, then look us up wherever you listen to podcasts.
Steal your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters.
Where would you go after you left here? You said you would leave. Once we accomplished helping you get rid of the pallid mask.
Anywhere, everywhere, wherever I'm needed, wherever I can find new followers.
Does having followers help you somehow?
In a way.
And do you ever harm your followers?
Of course not. I give my followers their greatest desires just as you got your desires here. In the short amount of time that you've been here. You haven't even touched the surface of what you want. You may not even know what you want. This is the place to find it.
But you couldn't give Aleister what he wanted.
There are limitations.
I will say, after having researched this quite a bit, it is not such a simple task to be able to undo or rewrite history.
It's a very good point.
It is.
You two should listen to him more.
It is definitely not as simple as, say, conjuring up something.
Okay, now I know this place is not my greatest desire. That sold it. Okay, I feel like we might be getting off track a little bit here. So, things that we need. We need a plan for getting into Darkwell. and then getting to the tower. Assuming the Pallid Mask is still within the tower. I'm pretty sure that he still is. Things to...
No worries. I can get you to the tower.
Well, I'd hope so. That's kind of why we came here.
And Usu walks in with the refreshments and sets them down on the table and puts the saucer on the floor next to Aleister.
Yes, thank you.
Of course. And she leaves.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Sound effects.
I am super immersed now.
Well, Victor ordered water. I thought maybe.
It wasn't in a little straw, like a
listeners
silly straw?
Victor has self-respect.
What? There's nothing wrong with a silly straw.
It is when you're Victor's age.
Oh, fair enough.
Now, what's Julian's favorite drink that he would have thought of, but didn't say anything about?
Usu.
I was going to say, are we talking before I got here or after I got here?
After.
I don't necessarily like blood. Probably wine.
Okay.
Klingon blood wine.
Yeah, there you go. And it has a crazy straw in it.
Oh. I'm drinking my wine out of the crazy straw now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so things to note. The thing about the tower is it is not a tower in the building sense. It is more of a living thing, based on the notes that I have gone over from the previous Julian.
Of course it is.
Yes. Do you know why that is the case? Is the tower a creature, or is it some sort of manifestation of the Pallid Mask's will here?
You have it right. It is a creature.
Okay.
How do we kill it?
I don't know if you can. I guess you could weaken it, and it will go away and find someplace else to devour citizens and build itself.
But I want to kill it.
No, you don't. Okay, so find a way to weaken it. It's a very large structure. We were we've been inside of the tower before. There's a lot of levels to the tower.
Oh, yes, it's ever growing.
Which way?
Up.
Okay.
Possibly down.
Yeah, I think we hit the bottom floor.
Yeah.
Think being...
Okay.
We try not to go down anymore.
Yeah, no, we make it not a point to go down anymore. It usually doesn't end well for us. That's more of a...
It and the Pallid
superstition.
Mask, I believe they're working together to channel the energy to create that connection, that powerful connection to reach Haster, for Haster to come here.
Okay. All right. I think the next thing we need to figure out is how do we get from here, the village, to Darkwell. Trying to walk out of the
That's
forest.
easy. We'll don't let that bother you. I'll take care of that.
Do you know where the building came from? If it didn't come here with Dalton Renfield and the wrappings, the Pallid Mask, whatever you want to call him. Was it here before he was?
Yes, the Darkwell of our world didn't have a structure like that we can recall.
Well, I don't know if I would quite say that. I mean, there is the hound that I brought up just a little bit ago.
Yes, but like it wasn't that size is I guess what I'm trying to get at.
But it was working. It was presumably working with or for Aleister. You remember the mummy?
Yeah,
Was wearing yellow.
the jacketed man. Yes, I do remember that.
Is this building also known as the Beast?
Possibly. Goes by many names. But, I take it you've encountered it before?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the Beast was taking people and using it to build itself up.
Yeah.
We were inside and the walls were made of bone.
Yeah. That's it. It wanders around the multiverse and finds a new home, and wherever it can get nourishment to build itself up, and I guess working with your Dalton,
You know,
it got plenty
now that
of food.
Now that you mention that, I do actually have an interesting question about it. Whenever we did encounter the beast before, it was wearing a jeweled collar. I would imagine it was probably some type of thing given by Aleister or something to that effect. But, let's just say I have it melded in me now, but it seems to be broken.
When did this happen?
I do sense the different pieces on you, Aleister. You said it's broken.
Well, yes, the gym was broken. Actually, when Victor here actually tore it off of the hound.
Yes, he was wearing it around his neck. And I cut the collar it was attached to and
Oh, that.
fell to the ground.
You talked about coming back here, Aleister.
Well, yes, I do admit that it seems like a very nice place, and if I am able to restore Evangeline, then I think it would be a rather nice place to actually live our lives.
I can repair it. It will take some time, but if I repair it for you, you will one day return and follow me.
Only on the condition that I am able to restore Evangeline.
I'll take those chances.
Well, then I suppose we have a deal.
Very well. Before you leave it with Usu, and I will see about repairing it for you when you return to get the information about the Silver Key.
Ah, yes. I think that sounds quite amenable.
Then we have a deal.
Yes, we do.
All right. Well, you're probably thinking to yourselves, how are you going to eliminate the pallid mask?
Yeah, we've been thinking that the whole time.
Yeah, they've definitely been thinking about that the whole time. Yeah, we've been. I haven't been thinking about this shit at all, actually. Out of game, it's just like, oh, we'll just kill it like we do anything else. I'm assuming that that he won't succumb to normal means, magic, sword, what have you.
You are correct.
Would he be more vulnerable to these wrappings? And I'll sort of just pull back my sleeve.
Take your top off.
I'm not Julian.
I did that once.
I'll turn into Dagon and take my top off.
There you go. Now you're doing it. Now you're doing
Is this
it.
what you want?
Just do the truffle shuffle.
The truffle shuffle.
I'm just assuming he's a little blubbery.
No, Victor's fit.
No, Dagon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Dagon. Yeah.
He's a little bit more rotund.
Yes, rotund.
Yes. I imagine your raps, with more training, you'd be able to be an even match. But you don't have much time with those raps, do you?
No, I've only had them for a few weeks. They arrived after our first encounter with the beast.
Yeah, it seemed the beast had... Because those raps are from Aleister. They are... At one point may have been the pallid mask, but they spent so long disconnected that they have their own intentions. They are drawn to you rather than evil, which is very peculiar. I've never seen anything like that.
Victor has that effect on people.
Yes, Victor has that
Is
effect
that
on
why they
people.
don't like Julian and Aleister very much?
She's
That was a joke. I didn't actually say that.
Okay.
I don't think the raps have shown any inclination they don't like or care about Aleister or Julian.
I'm not even
one
sure
way or
they're
the other.
aware of us.
No, they haven't.
Probably not. In theory, they helped me save Julian.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah, but that was
whether
more
if they
like
wanted,
it was
whether
more
they
based on
wanted
your
to do that,
will.
or you wanted to do
that
that.
was my
is the
will.
thing, yeah.
It's like, yeah, they seem to agree with me and
Which is
protect
very
me.
odd. It's very odd because they don't... I've never seen that before. But I guess there's always a surprise around the corner. But yeah, normally it would be taking over you, but you seem to be taking over it. So take advantage of that. Now, this Dalton and these raps, they have a very strong sense of Aleister. They don't. It hasn't been disconnected from the source for very long, not as long as yours. So it's still doing Aleister's will. But even though it's been disconnected, it has grown in power with the help with your beast and everything that it's been doing in the tower. It has far surpassed the abilities that you have with your raps. I have some gifts for you, although temporary. I do require them back. You have to weaken the pallid mask for you to be able to destroy it. And I have an item for each of you. She's going to walk over to a closet and she's going to grab another one of those silk tunics. You notice in the closet that she's got a bunch of different colors of these exact same silken tunics.
No yellow, though, right?
No yellow.
Is there? I'm sure
you've
there's
noticed
no yellow in the whole house.
Yeah, the color yellow hasn't been seen the entire time you've been in this village. Which is weird because it's a pretty common color.
Like even
So that means we're all very hydrated.
I mean even
How did I make lemon pepper something?
Yeah.
because it was actually lime pepper. Oh,
Lemon doesn't. Lemon doesn't
It was lemon.
exist in
It
this
was lemon
reality.
zest, and so it was more of a white.
Yeah.
like even the sun has more of an orangish hue. It's weird.
And all the,
just like she just hates the king in yellow so much that Like even things that are supposed to be yellow are just like red instead.
Like all the red sunflowers.
Like all the eggs are actually those orange eggs from China or Asia.
Yeah. All right. She grabs one of the tunics out and walks over to Julian and hands it to him.
Thanks.
Here, put on this silk robe.
It's a little flashier than what I normally wear.
Well, you can wear it under your jumpsuit.
They're coveralls.
Okay.
Very offended by the notion.
It's very yeah, you should be.
Are you sure
it's very thin. It's super thin. Like you could fit it under. It's not even gonna like heat you up or anything like that. But you're gonna be able to wear it underneath your clothes. She's like, this will make you a little bit more hardy. And just for your notes,
am I too skinny? Like I'm just gonna like, have I lost that much weight?
I smell weakness on you. I'm sorry, but
it hurts.
So while you're wearing this without armor, your armor class is 16 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh shit! It's not.
And
okay.
This is temporary. This isn't a permanent item for you.
Okay.
And you are immune to diseases, poison damage, the poison condition, and magical aging.
Okay. What is this mysterious tunic called?
Divine Silk Tunic.
Oh, God.
Okay. It is a wondrous item, legendary.
Okay.
So that's how Link appears in all the games.
That's just Julian, right?
Yeah, that goes to Julian.
Okay, I have magic underwear now.
Now, she reaches into her tunic and pulls out a second fan and walks over to Victor. And this fan is black.
Cool.
Unlike the fan that she had the day before was multicolored. The fan today is like yellow and green. Or no, it's not yellow and green. It's a light green and a dark green. Sorry. And she said, you like to take the form of other things, and you don't so much like being yourself. This fan will help you make others believe that you are somebody else.
Okay.
And this item, you'll want to take notes for this. It's the black fan. It is a wondrous item artifact. When you hold the black fan just under your eyes, as a bonus action, your whole form takes on an illusory appearance, aesthetically appealing to onlookers, even changing your apparent size category or creature type. The illusion fools all senses but doesn't actually alter your form or your abilities. If you take an action that doesn't match your appearance, such as lashing out with unseen tentacles or using unseen wings to fly, observers can make checks to determine if something's off. But even if they make the check to see if something is going wrong, all they can do is sense that there's an item that's fooling them, but they can't actually see what's actually there. They won't actually see you. They'll see whatever you're doing.
Okay.
Very useful for those times that you fail to turn into a human.
Yeah.
No, I swear, guys, I'm
you
really
can actually
a human.
sleep as a
See,
human
look.
now. Now, if you make an attack, deal damage, or end your turn without using a bonus action to keep the fan in place, the illusion immediately ends.
Okay. I might need more details on that later because I cannot write fast or well.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But basically, you could take on an illusionary form size category doesn't matter. It doesn't actually physically change you, but it creates an illusion that can't be broken.
Okay.
By whoever you're trying to fool. It even changes your creature type.
Well,
or what is
creature
seen,
type.
at least. Yeah.
Does it also increase my AC by my dexterity? Because that'd be super sweet.
No.
Oh.
That's it. It's just a shape-shifting, or not a shape-shifting, but it creates an illusion that you look different.
It's like major illusion, but they can't break the actual illusion itself.
Right. They can tell it's not.
The only thing they can do is just sense that they're being fooled by an illusion.
Right. What's the check for that?
Observers can make a DC. No, I'm not going to tell you that right now.
Okay.
Why don't you try using it?
He's gonna hold. I'm gonna hold it up to my eyes and just turn into Julian. Exactly how Julian looks right now.
Yeah. So.
Does she explain this? Is she explaining this? Like.
Yeah.
Okay. So you did the meta version, but that was essentially her explaining it. So
yeah,
I'll be like, so. Does minor illusion affect sound as well? Audio.
It's not. It's not. Well, it's not minor illusion. It's not minor illusion. It's its own thing.
And it did specify.
Well, no, but that's what I mean. Whatever this does this fan change my voice?
It did specify all senses, so I'd imagine so.
Yeah.
Okay.
All like smell. Yeah, everything.
So I can I hold it up under my eyes, and
you
then
fan
I'm
it.
just like
bonus action.
Yeah, I'll use a bonus action, I guess. I mean, we're not in battle.
Well, no. I'm just saying. Yeah.
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 So I'll just hold it up under my eyes, and then all of a sudden I'll become alternate Julian
with the beard and everything.
There you go. You've actually seen him, so you know what he looks like.
I don't like this at all.
Do I look like him now?
No. Stop. Yamate.
Say that. I'll say that version is more appealing.
And then I'll lower the fan and turn back into Victor and be like, weird.
It's not weird.
Not weird.
The weirdest part.
It is weird.
The weirdest part is
Not
you didn't
weird.
feel any different.
Yeah. It's weird that I looked like him. Would I appear that way too? Like if I saw a mirror? Like if I saw myself?
You could fool yourself.
Okay.
I guess.
Cool.
You create an illusion, so.
All right. Black fan, got it.
All right. And when you say she pulls up her tunic slightly at her legs, and she's got these sickles that are strapped to her thigh, and she pulls one out and lowers the tunic back down, and she walks over to Aleister. This is going to be how you weaken the pallid mask.
So
you need to strike him with it.
Okay, then.
But you need to connect with the wrappings.
Wait.
He's very tricky.
So I need to stab the wrappings then?
Yes.
Interesting. I don't suppose that it would still be effective if it were to, I don't know, say, be melded into myself?
That's exactly why I'm giving it to you.
Oh, well, that's useful.
And then she stabs you with it.
That's just what I meant.
Don't hit me, please.
Because not only will you be able to meld it, you'll be able to use that arm of yours to extend the reach that you have with it.
Well, that does sound very handy when you put it that way.
Aleister is like the king of dad jokes.
But there are no hands involved.
Actually, you can meld here.
Very interesting.
You can meld right where you're standing, just instantly. I mean, of course, when you attune to it, because this one does require attunement. So you're able to unmeld with the
collar.
the body,
The jeweled collar. Yes, the body.
So you're able to unmeld, and I guess you can mage hand that to Usu.
Does that get rid of his green stripies?
It would.
Yep.
Yes.
Totally gets rid of his green stripies.
I forget what other effect he got, but
As part of
it's
that,
not as cool as the green stripies.
as part of that, it was I could basically flame on if I were to like turn them off and then on again, which I hadn't been turning them off.
Yeah.
Like I just left them on all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the stripies.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then you meld the sickle into you just for cool effect. Now you have the red stripes. But it's less like flames and more just I guess more like tiger stripe-ish.
Hooray, beer!
So
you're like a black and red tiger.
So I'm like a Litten.
Oh, that's
with
pretty
green
cool.
eyes. He's like a Christmas cat.
I'm like a Litten.
Just in time. Holidays are right around the corner.
And instead of flaming on, you just look like this little tiny tiger with red stripes, like black with red stripes. It's weird, but yeah, I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
In my head. And this is the sickle of Nyarlathotep.
Ooh.
Or Nyarlathotep.
Wait.
And this is huh?
No, keep going.
For the record, I got black fan.
No, it's
Julian got silk tunic.
No, it's just that name that burned my ears. Go ahead, keep going.
Okay.
Nyarlathotep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say when you meld it into your body, you get this like feeling that it's from another elder god. But it's a weapon sickle. It is very rare. Requires attunement. When you hit a creature other than a construct or undead with this magic sickle, it takes 3d6 poison damage, and all the hit points lost can't be regained except through a short or long rest.
Wow.
Ooh. Don't hit Julian.
No, you can hit me now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Don't hit Victor.
Yeah, please don't hit Victor. You're it's a magic poison thing that damages wraps. Don't hit Victor, please.
Not to mention it reduces your HP from an already limited pool.
Yeah. If you score a critical hit against a creature while attacking with the sickle, the target contracts a terrible disease that makes its skin take a greenish cast and its mind becomes foggy. It becomes poisoned and its wisdom score is reduced by 1d6.
That's like that's like Victor Bane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both effects last until the disease is cured. At the end of each long rest, the creature must make a DC and just getting out of it. Curse. It's a cursed item.
Oh, yay.
If you attune to the sickle without Eliana's permission, the sickle curses you. As long as you remain cursed, you are unwilling to part with the sickle, keeping it within reach at all times. You also have disadvantage on attack rolls, which you have her permission. So.
Yay.
Yeah.
There's a big slew of stuff that it would not be good for you.
Yeah. If you refuse to give it back, you're screwed.
Yeah, exactly.
I retract my other description. It is kryptonite.
Now, if you want to test it out just to see what it does with your tail, like not on somebody, but like activating your tail with it attached.
I'll activate my tail and just kind of wave it around a little bit to see if it feels any different, like any weightier or something.
Step back.
We're playing a dangerous game with Eliana. Right now, she's our best resource for trying to obtain the silver key again. She gave us these gifts. tools to use against the Pallid Mask. I feel like we're signing ourselves up to another dark power, or a dark power. Just want to get the silver key and get the hell out of here. Also, it doesn't help with the fact that she knows my condition. But then again, if we have the abilities to take out the Pallid Mask, maybe there's something that the Pallid Mask has that we can barter with or use against Eliana in our own defense so we don't fall victims to a trap. I don't know. I'm getting thirsty again. So that was episode 89. A little bit of a lore dump on this episode, but we definitely learned a lot. And those items are wicked good. Except for Victor's Bane. Yeah, that would be bad if it was used against Victor. If you would, please, if you haven't already, go ahead and hop over on microphoneandmonsters.com and rate us on your preferred podcasting listening app. And if you would, swing on over to Patreon. We have tier subscriptions for ad-free listening, as well as sneak peeks into new and upcoming extra content. And yeah, we really appreciate all of our subscribers. As always, all music is written and produced by Marco Mazzei at Fallen Highway Studios. Thank you all for listening, and tune in next time.